Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where I was just thinking about what we want to do about the Arbitrators here. Now, we can't do anything up here right now. We do need to take our second fleet out of here. We'll figure out what we want to do with that. But I did notice off camera there's this area down here that appears to be unclaimed. Now from this area, we'd be able to jump drive to Enigma's End, or potentially directly into the Arbitrators. So I think that we should probably send a science ship down to the Rebellion Vortex and try to jump drive over there as soon as we can. So we're going to head over there and see if we can get any of that territory, because we have no real way to get to the Arbitrators right now, right? And I would like to do something about that. So we're going to definitely do that. And we're also going to settle worlds up here as they finish terraforming. We'll work on getting our economy a little bit more balanced, and that's going to be the overall plan for now. But when we get an opportunity to attack the Arbitrators, we should. We absolutely should do that as soon as possible. It is not currently physically possible for us to get there, but we should try.
Scientific breakthrough
So we've got this factory world here. We're going to put in a civilian fabricator here. Between those civilian fabricator upgrades, that should fix our consumer goods problem. And we did just get a food research upgrade going there, so that may fix our food problem as well. We'll keep an eye on that. The first fleet is currently missing, and the second fleet should be brought over towards the Rebellion Vortex. Now, the BOS Ptolemy is already here. We're going to jump drive down to here, and we're going to survey that system. Excellent. Now we're going to want to bring a construction ship over as well. So we're going to head over here. They'll arrive in about 90 days.
Analyzed.
And from here, we'll survey all of this little cluster here. Cool. So there we go. That'll do just fine. Now we are going to need to continue to reinforce our fleets. We are still a little bit behind on that front, but that's okay. The first fleet has arrived back at Seoul. For the moment, let's go ahead and... Well, do we want to bring it up over this way? I don't think so. I don't think so. For now, just the second fleet over in the Rebellion Vortex will be fine. Let's get these guys docked up properly at the station so that they're not costing as much in terms of upkeep. That'll be fine. Cool. So we're currently negative in food, consumer goods, and energy credits. Okay. That's understood. We've got the EJOC station here. What is this station? Right. It's a shipyard, but it's not connected to our network. So let's grab our other construction ship, and we're going to head down here and look to connect that up. We'll just head to, like, Eartheus. And we'll need to do this for a few locations, right? We'll run the surveyor here. Okay, rare crystals. Cool. That'll do just fine. We'll grab those eventually. We've got other problems right now that we want to prioritize. Actually, we should probably just produce a third construction ship, realistically. So we'll get a third construction ship produced. That'll be done in 17 days. So that's very little time, right? The Orinoco is up over here in Corolla right now. We're not going to be able to do anything here. The Arbitrators managed to get their fleet here. So they're going to do the same thing here that they did down below. Okay. That's very rude, but it's fine. So this construction ship is going to make its way out over here, I think. Yes. Yes, it is. We need to make sure that all of this that we got is connected into our trade network, right? So that is our current priority there. We're also going to jump drive down here.
System survey complete.
Cool. So we're going to get all this surveyed up. And then once we're done with that, we can jump drive this over to Enigma's End and see about getting anything done there. But we're just going to build a star base here once we have the influence we need. We're lacking 50 influence for that. That's an expensive one. It's to be expected, seeing how far away from our system it is, but that's fine. The Shenandoah will sit here until we have the influence we need. Cool. Actually, the Great Zadran Mandate was able to build that. Now,
scientific breakthrough achieved.
There's nothing we could do about this. It would not let us finish our survey. We were there first, but we're just going to have to conquer it back later. That's all there is to it. As far as I can tell, it was a bug. But whatever. It doesn't actually matter. Let's grab kinetic weapon attack speed. Cool. And the Shenandoah is just chilling down here for the moment. We'll have to wait a few months. Let's go through our jobs here, see what we need here. We've got this factory station. We definitely still need more consumer goods. So we're going to put in civilian replica complexes here. Fantastic.
System
What else do we have
survey
going on?
complete.
Whole lot of nothing. Okay.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
So we're currently lacking 38 here. Sure. Autonomous ship intellects finishing yet again. And I want to grab the science ship here, the Ibn Battuta. Is there anywhere for it to survey? Actually, yes. It's heading out over to Unatra. Sure. So the Mississippi is up over here, right? And actually, this is a 4th construction ship. I only wanted 3, so I'm going to get rid of that. The Adriatic is going to jump drive over to here. And of course, the Shenandoah, as soon as we can, is going to be building a starbase here. But that's going to take a little while. The rest of these will be cheap once we get that first one done. But this will give us the ability to go after the Arbitrators, which is exactly what we want. 442,000 on that fleet. They're still considered inferior to us, though, and we want to keep them that way. We want to strike soon.
Complete.
We did just get Phemisto Prime colonized, so we'll build in a monument, and we'll build a gene clinic. There's also a gas extraction well we can toss in here. For the moment, that seems reasonably fine. So the Adriatic is up over here. We want to get a gateway site going. I'm going to look to... I was thinking about buying in the alloys. I think that's okay, actually. So we'll buy in the necessary alloys here and get this gateway site building right on over here. Beautiful. The Shenandoah is, of course, set back by that, because that costed influence. So we need 88 influence now. It's a little unfortunate, but it's fine. Probably should have done this first, in retrospect. Okay, let's check through our jobs here. Do we need anything else? Actually, yes, this Forge World does. We can certainly put in a civilian industry here. There we go. What else? Okay, that's it for now. Looks good. There's also this Strategic Coordination Center that I would like to upgrade. For now, we can't. But we'll get there. We will continue to reinforce our fleets. That is still a high priority. And when are we going to be able to build this starbase? Lacking 75 influence? Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. All of this will, of course, eventually finish terraforming. And once that happens, we'll colonize them. We're not in a huge rush there.
System
That's for
survey complete.
So these system surveys are finishing up over here. Once we're done in Acer, I just want to jump drive to Enigma's End after that. I don't know if that queued up or not. We'll find out. So there's the EJOC station over here, right? And we definitely want to get the Orinoco heading over this direction. Actually, we can jump drive it from right here, can't we? And we'll just head out over this way. This does, of course, mean that we don't need the EJOC station. The Phemisto station is still useful for us. So we can do something kind of like this for now. It'll take it some time to come online, but something along those lines. And of course, we can build a gateway here too. But I want to wait. We need to make sure that we're getting these systems, right? So we need the influence. We definitely need the influence. One thing we could do for the time being, since we are short on influence for right now, we can go into our edicts and we can do will to power. Now this will put us negative in our unity for a bit, but I'm okay with running a unity deficit to gain an additional like 5 influence per month. I think it is. It's a lot. Let's let this month tick happen and we'll find out. I mean, I could look at the actual edict, but that sounds like work. Yeah, plus 11. So that's more like what we were expecting. I like it. The Allied Norin systems have been declared a galactic crisis. I haven't been thinking of them as a threat this whole time, really. They're really spread out. I don't think they're all that much of a crisis. They're a crisis of spirit, I suppose. Sure. That's not the same as actually being a threat. Okay. So we're just going to check through our economy here, see if there's anything else that we can do. For the moment, that's a negative. And we're going to build this starbase in, looks like 4 months. Okay. Now we have pops declining on these planets due to excessive overcrowding. There's 37 available housing. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just that robots are declining. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with that. There's no excessive overcrowding in any of these. All of these have tons of available housing. Okay, whatever. So we're getting close on being positive on consumer goods again, right? That's really good. I do want to come down over here and get this starbase built. We're still 2 months away. Sad. Very sad indeed. We can continue to reinforce our fleets here. We need about 9,000 alloys on that. And of course, we need alloys to build this outpost, but it's a minuscule amount. It's an irrelevant amount of alloys. So that's fine. We're going to finish up this outpost very shortly. And we can actually attack the Kroll conservers soon, can't we? Indeed we can.
System survey complete.
That's noted. Okay, are you actually jump driving? No, you are not. I wanted you to jump drive over to Enigma's end. There you go. And let's get that starbase built. Fantastic. So Unatra is actually a pretty decent system as well. But taking out the Kroll conservers would be pretty good, actually. They've got reasonably powerful fleets here in Murist right now, but all of their fleets are together. That's very interesting, actually.
System survey complete.
We would have to do a claim, CB. Are they attacking here? Actually, they are. A punitive expedition against the Kroll. I like it. So these guys are going to auto-survey if they can. There's nowhere they can auto-survey, so they're just going to jump drive up to, like, here. And then after that, they're going to come down to Trebano and assist research on Trebano Prime. Cool. Okay, so that is all underway. We would need claims for this. How much is building that gateway site? 75 influence? Okay. That's not too bad. And how many more isolated areas do we really have? I mean, we're going to want a gateway down here for sure. Technically, this is isolated. But do we care? Technically, this is isolated as well. So, like, 3 additional gateways is what we'd be looking at.
Construction.
That's not too much influence-wise. I like it. So we're going to grab a mining station here, and we'll just save up our influence for the moment. Cool. Now the Arbitrators, we should be able to jump drive into and deal with. Are they at war with anyone? That's a negative. So they've got 2 powerful fleets and 1 somewhat weak fleet. Noted. So we would need 1 fleet to attack Rigot, and that would probably be like the first fleet. And then everything else would be grouped together in the Rebellion Vortex. Yes, we're going to be negative in our energy credits. I'm aware of this. We're going to be quite negative in our energy credits, in fact. The Corellian Foundation has a lot of fleets over here right now. What are they doing? This is the Corellian Federation here. Interesting. I'm not sure what they're up to exactly, but it's fine. Okay. Checking in on our edicts here real quick. We are running capacity subsidies. We're running nutritional plentitude right now. for that sweet, sweet growth speed boost. I like it. I think this is all good. So we're going to start constructing our, not Science Nexus site, we're going to start constructing our gateway site as soon as this month tick happens.
Incoming transmission.
Sure, we accept this. Where's that construction ship at? There we go. Gateway site. Gateway site? There we go.
Construction.
It didn't go the first time. Okay, the Kroll conservers destroyed an Etherophasic engine that was under construction. The Allied Ignoran systems are no longer a crisis of spirit. Okay, that's fine. Commonwealth has been destroyed? Sure. And there was a job here that scrolled on by. There we go, on Yon Prime. What do we need here? We should definitely put in a civilian industry. Excellent. So we're going to go grab Sarpakis as soon as we can. We are, of course, going to require additional work on our influence.
Achieved.
Food from jobs finishing up should put us positive on this next month tick. I think that's pretty clear. I guess we could grab some monthly unity. That'll be fine. So all of these guys are chilling here, right? Their job right now is to jump drive here. Then they're going to sit out over here for the moment and prepare to attack the Arbitrators. Their total strength is what? Around 1.2 million? Broadly similar. Cool. Okay, so we're going to finish up all of our ship reinforcement. Not next month's tick, I think, but the month tick after. We're going to head out over here. Cool. Oh, we have an energy shortage. Yeah, I should have stopped that before we got there. These prices are getting absolutely tanked, but that'll keep us going for a while. Cool. So we're going to prepare to attack the Awakened Empire over here. That is our next move for sure. We're continuing to grab this territory over here. We need additional influence. 11 per month is not feeling quite as good as I'd hoped, but we have a lot of work to do, right, on these gateway sites. No doubt about that. Gateways need a lot more work. We will continue to reinforce all of our ships. Those should now be fully reinforced. There we go. And it'll be a little while before we get into position and our jump drive cools down, so there will be some time for those ships to make their way out. That'll be fine. We'll build this starbase as soon as the next month tick happens, it looks like. Okay. So, how's all this looking down here? This Forge world requires a job. For the moment, this actually needs to be an energy grid, and this needs to be designated as a generator world. Okay. Looks good. And that's all we've got for the time being. Our Strategic Coordination Center, I would like to get maxed out. What level is this? Okay, so this would be the final upgrade. We'll see if we have the alloys for it. We do want to build in Sarpakis here. That'll be fine. Our gateway site up here is now ready. So we're going to immediately start heading down over towards like Betelgeuse, right? We need to head over, well, we need to jump drive out of here. And then we need to head over this way and then jump drive over. It's going to be a whole thing. We'll have to wait for jump drive cooldowns. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. There we go. And of course, we need to get this gateway site actually constructing. So that costs 2,500. No problem there. Cool. So we'll get that going, and this construction is 31% done. So that'll take a while yet. Looking good there. And this will take a while to get filled out too. Cool. So this is looking moderately okay, right? Moderately okay. We're going to need to jump drive down over here as well, if we want to get that connected up, or jump drive over here. This is already connected, And of course, there is this starport here that we should probably consider upgrading. There we go. Kinetic weapon attack speed looks good. Let's go for explosive weapon attack speed now. Plus 4 alloys. I like that.
Complete.
That's looking good. And let's go ahead and grab our mining stations in Sarpakis. Beautiful. So these guys are ready to be jump drived, right? Are we ready to attack the Arbitrators? It's going to be a little bit tough with our jump drive malice. I think that's pretty clear. We're probably going to need our edicts. In fact, we're almost certainly going to need our edicts. But I think we do it.
At last, to war.
And now we're going to jump into Delphine here. We're going to jump in, and as soon as we get there, immediately remove this station. We're not going to look to push out too far beyond that, but we head in here. And we're going to bring in our armies up over this way. This is not going to be a threat. But we're going to head on in. The science ship is in Enigma's End. You were supposed to survey that. There we go.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
Cool. So we have popped in over here. Now we're going to sit here and get what repairs we can before they actually come in and attack us. And we're going to let our... How rude.
We have
30
encountered
influence.
some
Cool.
manner of space-borne
Are they going to
beast.
actually come up and attack us, though? They're moving down, like, this direction. They might come up and attack us. Maybe. But this is fine. This is completely fine. So we're heading in up here. I'm surprised that these guys haven't moved in yet, to be honest. The Adriatic is ready to be jump drived, but that'll take some time. Cool. So this is their only territory, right? I'm pretty sure of this. Did we lose any ships in this fight? No, we did not. Well, maybe. But no, I don't think we did. So we're just going to enter orbit of this station for right now. And we're going to get repairs. We're waiting for our jump drive malice to go away. We're done up here now, and we can head down over this direction. Alternatively, can we get here? No, we cannot. But we can head down this way, and then jump drive reinforcements in. That'll be fine. Okay, at this point, I'm going to send the 4th Fleet out to Docile, but the rest of this, with the exception of the 4th Fleet, is going to head down here. This is a choke point they cannot push beyond. That said, they're heading into the Corellian Foundation. That's noted. To utilize this gateway, presumably.
System survey complete.
So we'll see what they plan to do with that. But for the moment, it seems quasi-okay. We're finishing up this mining station. We're going to grab this starbase as soon as we're done. This science ship is not doing anything, of course, and it needs to get jump drived out. It doesn't really have anywhere to go to in a single jump, so we're just going to leave it be for the moment. The Adriatic, of course, is ready to jump, and we want it to head down to Thoth for the moment. Okay. And the question is, are they going to go anywhere that's of import from this gateway? I don't know. We'll see what they have access to. But they're going to need to deal with this, right? We've got 99 days left. And this seems okay. Do we just hit their capital here? They're not there. I feel like we do. If they're heading out down here, we're just going to hit their capital. I like it. So we need to come up over here, right, and get these landings done. So we will certainly do that. 278 and 278. No big threat. I like it. Cool. So we wrap up in Docile at this point, and we're going to head down to Hoda. We're just going to hold the line there with the 4th.
Initiating
The
ground
rest
assault.
of our forces here
Victory
are
shall
attacking
be
Nixahel.
ours.
Are they going to do anything about this? No. They are indeed heading to this
Battle
gateway.
is joined.
But what are they planning to do with it? This gateway is under our control. I'm not sure where they can go. They actually turned around here. They have realized the threat, I think. But, it's kind of too late.
Our warriors
Their
are
central station
victorious.
is kind of done for. They don't have much of a chance here. The 9th and the 4th fleets are chilling there for the time being. That's okay. We are building in Banus. That looks okay as well. I'd like to jump drive over to Bazkarat. There we go. And realistically, this war is feeling kind of over, right? I mean, we haven't fought their actual forces yet.
Construction complete.
But they just lost their primary base. And they're leaving their system. Let's go hit Melitane. I'm going to take the 4th fleet down to Wua. They have very little left. Very, very little indeed. We're going to go land on right, but it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to wrap up this war against the Arbitrators. It doesn't seem like they're going to put up much of a fight. I do see that they are up over here. I don't know what they plan to do with that. Head up this way? I don't care about that. That's irrelevant. Sure, whatever. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Spartan News, Unisil, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.